So welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. We have Kendall Roquet that's joining us today, who will be graduating from our MBA program with our emphasis in management. So Kendall, thank you for joining us and early congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So can you give us just a brief introduction of where you're from and what had you interested in pursuing the MBA program?
Yeah, so I'm from Madison, Wisconsin, and honestly, I guess I got my undergrad degree here in business, and so I kind of just wanted to extend my education and just kind of learn more about the business world. And obviously, Whitewater's a great school, so I wanted to kind of just stay here and do that, and also live at home while I did it online. So just kind of to, I guess, extend my education.
That's great. That's great. And are you working at the same time while you've been going to school, or have you just been focusing on school as of right now?
So I've been I've had a couple different part-time roles.
Okay.
I have usually been in two classes at a time and doing part-time work. So it's been a lot, but it's been manageable for me as well.
Good. That's great.
Yeah.
So what in your vision right now as it stands of where you see your career going and the
hmm
trajectory, what has the MBA done for you or what do you see it doing for you in future roles?
Yeah, so I got my undergraduate degree in sports management, and so ideally I'd love to stay in the sports world. I think my dream career would be like front office work in the sports industry for a professional sports team, and so kind of getting my master's in business admin kind of allows me to understand business on a deeper level, and so I think that'll be able to help me, whether that's like running a sports team or just doing whatever for in the front office. It kind of just helps me understand the business side of things a little bit deeper.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds great. So to an impartial observer, so obviously you've been attending Whitewater here for
Mhm.
a while, which is
Mhm.
great. We're very happy.
Mhm.
To somebody that's new to the campus and new to UW-Whitewater, why would you recommend this program?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like I mentioned before, but like Whitewater has a very good reputation for business, and we have a high-rated business school. So I think that's kind of one of the things that drew me to Whitewater, especially early on in high school, kind of looking, knowing I wanted to go into business. But then another thing for me was just it was close to home, so I could go home a lot. But I think there's just a really good sense of community here because there's just a bunch of students from a bunch of different backgrounds, and so it kind of just allows you to get to know a lot of different people as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, great. Can you think of throughout your MBA program, can you think of one person that was involved with the process, whether it was an instructor, whether it was a staff member, somebody that stood out to you, and why did they?
Yeah, so my program was all online, so I didn't really have a whole lot of that face-to-face interaction. But for me, a lot of the professors really tried to have a lot of group work. And so for me, that kind of made my experience a little bit better just because it wasn't just me sitting at my computer every day. We were able to video call and talk about our projects and just kind of get to know each other more, but then also just work on projects together so it wasn't just me by myself. So I think a lot of the professors did a really good job about interacting the students with each other, not just having it be your own work all the time, everything by yourself, because it kind of gets isolating and a little boring sometimes. So just having that group work really made my experience a lot more fun.
Awesome. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Thank you. And then the last question I would have for you is to a potential student that is looking at a graduate program, maybe they're a little nervous to start.
hmm
What would be your words of encouragement to them?
Honestly, I would say just do it. I think getting your master's is a great thing. If you really are determined and it's something you really want to do, I'd highly recommend it. It can help you in your future a lot, but I think it's also just a good kind of risk and kind of gets you outside your comfort zone a little bit. So I would say just go for it. Obviously, there's a financial side of things, so that needs to come into play, but if it works out for you, I say just go for it, and it won't hurt you to have it in the future. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, great advice. Well, thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you.